Bitcoin, the entire cryptocurrency market, Forex, the entire foreign exchange market, and the stock market. Can one type of pattern accurately predict the way price action moves in each of these markets? In today's video, we're going to answer that question. Welcome to the trading channel. Today, we're going to be going over an advanced pattern trade on Bitcoin, as well as an advanced pattern trade on the euro dollar. We're going to do a full technical breakdown on the euro dollar, starting out on the daily chart, looking at some major levels of structure and going down to find that advanced pattern. I'll be talking you guys through that. And after that, we're going to be taking a look through a few different currency pairs, doing technical analysis and spotting all the potential advanced patterns on those currency pairs. So some really exciting stuff going forward in this video. If you're new to the trading channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and the notification bell beside it to make sure you're alerted when we come out with free educational content, as well as our Monday market prediction videos that we publish every single Monday, talking about the top 5 major pairs and giving you guys our predictions on those top 5 pairs when it comes to direction and different trades that we're looking at taking advantage of. So make sure you're subscribed to be alerted when those come out. Make sure you click that like button for me while the intro and disclaimer roll to help support the channel. And I'll be right back to bring you guys some really valuable content. Hey traders, so we just got short here on Bitcoin, and I know that's not something that we say very often, but over the past couple of days, Bitcoin has had some pretty impulsive moves to the downside, so we're going to see if we can't capture that next impulsive move here on the 15-minute chart of Bitcoin using an advanced butterfly pattern. So let's see how this trade plays out. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, I am not a speculator on any type of currency. I am more well known for doing technical analysis and trading based on technical analysis in the foreign currency market, or Forex market for short. But given the rise in popularity and also the massive trends we're seeing in these cryptocurrencies, I've decided to include them in my investment and trading portfolios. So in the foreign currency market, we use things called advanced patterns. They're an advanced form of technical analysis that we can use to predict market moves. And from a standpoint of technical analysis, Bitcoin is not much different than any other currency, and I can actually prove that by going out to the 4-hour time frame. So with Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, we actually just had a really nice advanced pattern set up here on this chart. We had what's called an advanced cipher pattern, and for those of you who are not very familiar with advanced patterns, as I said earlier in the video, these are advanced forms of technical analysis that we can use to predict market moves. And for the advanced cipher pattern, we look down here at this blue line, our 786 retracement for entry. So what we looked at here on this specific trade is a market that had an impulsive move to the upside, followed by a retracement, followed by this extension move up, and then finally coming down into the 786 retracement. These are predictive moves based on a series of Fibonacci retracements. So earlier in the week, we had the completion of an advanced cipher pattern here on Bitcoin. So that just goes to show that Bitcoin is not immune to technical analysis. Now, we've also got a few advanced patterns as well as some other technical analysis to do in the foreign exchange market. So that's what we're going to hop over to now. We'll keep an eye back here on Bitcoin to see how this trade plays out. We're short on the 15-minute chart here on Bitcoin with an advanced butterfly pattern. So we'll jump back over here and see how this trade plays out later on in the video. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to some other advanced technical analysis in the foreign exchange market. So the next currency pair we're going to take a look at is the most popular currency pair, and that is going to be the euro versus the dollar. Here on the euro dollar, we have an extremely messy chart, right? Just a big period of consolidation, market moving up, moving down, then breaking below support, moving up, breaking above resistance, market really just consolidating in between here at the moment. But what if there was a way that we could accurately predict these market moves while the market's in this period of consolidation? Well, what if I do something like this? X to A down to B, B to C, CD completion. Advanced BAT. And again, X down to A to B, B to C, CD completion. Advanced Gartley. These are two of the main 3 advanced patterns that I use to take advantage of consolidating markets with a high degree of accuracy. I talked a little about advanced patterns earlier. These patterns consist of a series of Fibonacci retracements and extensions in order to create these advanced patterns and then accurately predict where the market could possibly go based on these advanced patterns. And I just wanted to show you guys this because I know that a lot of traders are scared of consolidating markets, whereas as a pattern trader, I get excited when I see consolidation because I know that it's an opportunity for me to take advantage of some of these advanced pattern trades. And that's not the only thing they're good for. As we were looking at earlier in the video on Bitcoin, we used the advanced butterfly in order to take advantage of trend continuation in that market. Speaking of the advanced pattern we had on Bitcoin earlier, let's take a look at how that trade's playing out so far. So guys, what you're looking at now is that advanced pattern trade on Bitcoin live. I decided to record the screen on this trade because I wanted you guys to see that not every trade once you buy is going to go straight up, nor is it going to go straight down as soon as you sell. More often than not, you're going to get a situation like this where the market goes up, gets close to your stop loss, then moves down, getting close to your target before pushing back up again, getting close to that break-even point. And this can make for a very frustrating trade. But if you plan to trade in any market, whether that be cryptocurrencies or Forex, this is going to be something you have to deal with every time you place a trade. So as you can see, Bitcoin hitting that first target. Now we'll go ahead and move back over and complete the analysis over on the euro dollar. And we'll periodically be checking back over here to see if those second targets get hit on this Bitcoin trade. Now what we're going to do is actually zoom the chart out. We normally start our technical analysis out on the daily time frame. And what we're doing here is looking for a major level of structure. And for those of you who have followed me for a while, you probably already see that we have this major level of structure right here. Market has found resistance at this level. Support, support, resistance once more. And ironically, that is ending right at our advanced pattern completion. So let's head back down to a 4-hour chart. So this level of structure coming in right at the completion point of this advanced pattern can really add to the probability of this pattern completing successfully. And when I say completing successfully, I mean going on to eventually hit targets just as the Bitcoin trade did earlier. So we'll see how this one plays out as well. Just wanted to show you guys this breakdown on the euro dollar. And if you're struggling to trade during periods of consolidation and you would like to fully comprehend these advanced patterns and learn how to trade them in any market, then I've just released the Advanced Pattern Mastery course. The link for that course is in the description. Now the course is not completed yet. Every video hasn't been uploaded, but right now I'm doing pre-registration for that course and you will have access to everything that's already uploaded. The things that are uploaded are an advanced discipline and psychology course talking about why most traders fail and what you can do to help yourself avoid that harsh reality. Also available already is the advanced structure training, advanced trend training, and 3 of the 4 advanced pattern tutorials for the patterns that I use to take advantage of consolidating markets with a high degree of accuracy. So this is going to be pre-registration for that course. We are only letting 50 traders in with the pre-registration, and you're going to be getting in at a massive discount since the course is not completed yet. We're going to take 50% off the course for you, and I'm steadily going to be adding content to the course. The entire course will be done and available to everyone by the beginning of the year. So if you're interested in grabbing one of those 50 spots in the Advanced Pattern Mastery course and learning how to trade these advanced patterns, then just click the link in the description to learn more about that. So the Bitcoin advanced pattern ended up working out. This advanced form of technical analysis that we used to short the market yesterday ended up putting us in a really good position to make some money on the way down here on Bitcoin. I was just going to let you guys see how this trade had played out. As you can see, we came down to hit our first targets pretty easily. After that, the market continued to push down and actually got pretty close to that second target. We had a second target around $15,266. Unfortunately, the market came all the way down to $15,345 and did not quite clip that second target, but that's okay. The second target, we're only getting rid of 0.5 Bitcoin, and after that, we're going to let the rest of the position ride to see how far down Bitcoin is going to go here on the 15-minute chart. As I said, this is one of the most trending markets we've ever seen. So I definitely want to take advantage of it if we're going to see a major move down. Talk about a big move down. That is exactly what we ended up getting here out of Bitcoin. If I scroll the chart sideways here, you can see if you keep an eye on the right edge of the screen, this market eventually broke through that support level with a big gap down. We ended up continuing down, coming up and finding resistance where we previously had a little bit of support here. Now the market using that as resistance and then continuing to the downside. We had trend continuation here. We ended up getting a little bit of a double bottom here, but still there was no reason to exit the position unless we get a break above this area. And that did not happen. We ended up continuing to the downside after a slight pullback following that double bottom. Got another push down into what we used to take off that final part of the position right around $11,475. So this ended up being quite a large and crazy trade here on Bitcoin, using this advanced pattern to catch a huge move to the downside. So as I said, these advanced patterns not only are to be used in periods of consolidation, but also work when it comes to catching big moves in a trend. Bitcoin on this time frame was trending to the downside, had some impulsive moves over the previous couple of days, and we decided we wanted to try to capture the next big move down using this advanced pattern, and that's exactly what happened. So if you're intrigued by these advanced patterns and you'd like to learn a little more about them, then again the link for that is in the description. Otherwise, we're going to take a look around the rest of the foreign currency market
we're going to go through the Forex market, pointing out advanced patterns and doing a little bit of technical analysis on a few different pairs. So let's head to some currency charts now.
So what we're going to do now is actually go through my entire watch list of currency pairs, and we're going to point out the advanced patterns on each of these pairs. We're going to do this so you guys can see how often these advanced patterns happen on any currency pair and on any time frame. So here on the euro dollar, we've already seen 2 advanced patterns that we pointed out earlier in the video. Next, let's move down to the pound dollar. Here we have an advanced pattern setup coming in like so. X to A to B, B to C, CD completion right up there. Bring on Fibonacci and make sure I am correct. Yes, I am. So that's what we're looking at here on the pound dollar for an advanced pattern. Moving on to the dollar Swiss. Here on the dollar Swiss, we have another possible advanced pattern. This one looks like this. It would be called the bat. And what we'd be doing is actually waiting for completion of the pattern right in here, deciding whether or not we wanted to enter this, and then putting a stop loss below our starting point, and targets will be set accordingly. So let's go ahead and move on to our next pair. Euro Aussie has an advanced cipher that ended up winning right back here. So we'll grab that triangle tool and I'll go ahead and draw this one on for you guys. X to A to B, B to C, CD completion. And I know this is probably confusing for some of you who are brand new, but even with that being the case, if you want to either continue watching the channel, go ahead and subscribe so that you can stay alerted whenever we come out with new advanced pattern stuff here on the trading channel, and also just other educational content. But also all of this is taught in detail in the Advanced Pattern Mastery course. So let's go ahead and move on. Next up, the pound Swiss. Here on the pound Swiss, we have another possible advanced pattern looking like this. That's something we'll be waiting to complete. And we'll move on to our next pair, the Aussie Canada. Nothing there. Pound yen. Pound yen actually has what looks like an advanced butterfly. This is the same trade we had on the Bitcoin earlier today. Here on the British pound versus the Japanese yen, we actually have the same pattern, which is that advanced butterfly. Looking something like this. And as you can see, that pattern worked out pretty nicely. Here on the euro yen, we've had a couple of good patterns. We have what looks like advanced Gartley right here. And then directly after that, a nice advanced bat, possibly a Gartley here as well. As you can see, both of those working out pretty nicely. Market being pushed down after completing the pattern here, being pushed up after completing the pattern here. The euro pound, we have a possible cipher pattern set up. What we're looking at here is a move from X up to A, down to B, up to C, and down to D. So same scenario, we're expecting the market to come down to this area and then be pushed up from that area because of the completion of this advanced pattern. The Canada Swiss, our final pair. Here we're looking at a nice advanced bat that completed and ended up hitting 2 targets. X to A to B, B to C, CD completion right down here. As you can see, straight from that D completion, the market pushed up quite dramatically. So as you can see, guys, these patterns appear on all different types of markets and on all time frames. It's not just a 4-hour time frame like what we're looking at now. This appears like on the Bitcoin trade earlier on the 15-minute chart, along with nearly every other time frame there is. So these are just a form of advanced technical analysis that we can use to predict market moves, mainly in consolidation, but that we can also use to hop on trends. Oh, awesome. As you can see here on Bitcoin, we actually had that second target achieved right down here. So the market did exactly what we predicted from the entry of our advanced butterfly. So guys, if you'd like to learn more about this type of analysis and just technical analysis in general, then make sure you're subscribed here to the trading channel. We do at least one training video each week, and we also have a Monday market predictions video that we do going over the top 5 major pairs in the Forex market and talking about some technical analysis and what we're predicting out of those pairs in that specific week. We may start to add some cryptocurrencies into that, so whether you're into Forex or cryptocurrencies, make sure you're subscribed here to be alerted about those videos. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about advanced patterns and how we can use these patterns in order to capitalize on market moves, if you want to know the ratios and rules for these patterns, where to put your stop loss, where to put a target, along with understanding discipline, psychology, risk management, and everything you need in order to create a trading plan around advanced patterns, whether you're trading in the cryptocurrency market, the Forex market, the stock market, these technical analysis principles that you'll learn will apply to any market you trade in, and you can find all of them in the Advanced Pattern Mastery course. You can learn more about that course by clicking the link in the description. Like I said earlier, this is the pre-registration for the Advanced Pattern Mastery course. So the entire course content is not available yet, but there will be a few videos on the site that are available for your viewing if you decide to purchase the course. And I'll be uploading the rest periodically. They will all be on the site by January 1st. Remember, during this pre-registration test group, we're only allowing 50 traders to get involved in the program. So if that's something you're interested in doing, then make sure you go ahead and click the link in the description to learn more about the Advanced Pattern Mastery course and to claim your spot for that 50% discount. I hope this video brought some value to your trading. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hope you trade green in the markets, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.